Are you a fan of historic hotels? Do you enjoy tales of the paranormal? Then make sure to watch this video all the way through to the end to learn about one of the most haunted places in Texas. This is the scary truth behind the Driskill Hotel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode. In 1886, Colonel Lawrence D. Zook commissioned the construction of the Driskill Hotel at the corner of 6th and Brazos Streets in downtown Austin, Texas. The hotel was built in an era when Austin was experiencing rapid growth, due to its new status as the capital of the newly formed state of Texas, because it was considered the center of the universe back then. People who were important would come from all over the country to stay at the Driskill. Some of these important guests included presidents, governors, senators, millionaires, and even mob bosses. For years, the Driskill was the premier hotel in Austin. It had everything from an ice skating rink to a bowling alley. There was also a barber shop, a cigar shop, and a popular restaurant. In 1916, the hotel was sold to George Washington Driskill Jr. and his wife Mary Elizabeth Driskill. During their ownership, they continued to add amenities such as air conditioning, which made the hotel even more luxurious than before. Unfortunately, George passed away in 1927, and his widow, Mary, continued to run the hotel until her death in 1940. At this point, the once glamorous hotel had seen better days. Over the next few decades, the condition of the building deteriorated. In 1971, the Driskill Hotel was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. The following year, restoration work was completed at a cost of $3 million, which brought the hotel back to its former glory. Today, it is known as the premier luxury hotel in Austin, but is it haunted? Let's find out. The Driskill has been featured on multiple paranormal investigation TV shows. The investigators have used various types of equipment to try and capture some sort of evidence while inside the hotel. Some of the investigations were done by ghost adventures, ghost hunters, and kindred spirits. According to the reports, there are at least 3 ghosts that call the hotel home. Many guests and staff members have claimed to see the ghosts walking the halls or interacting with guests. But what are these ghosts looking for? What brings them back to the Driskill over and over again? One of the ghosts that haunts the Driskill is believed to be the spirit of Lawrence Driskill himself. He was found dead in his room at the age of 63 after suffering a heart attack. Since then, many guests have reported hearing the sound of footsteps in the hallway outside of his former room. Some have even reported seeing a man that matches his description standing in the hallway. The apparition then vanishes into thin air. Another strange thing that guests have reported is the smell of fresh paint and varnish in the hallways. No one knows where the smell is coming from because no painting or varnishing is ever done in that area. It's thought that this is the ghost of Mr. Driskill hard at work trying to fix up the place. Even though he's been dead for more than 100 years, he takes great pride in the hotel and wants to make sure it looks its best. He's not the only ghost that walks the halls though. It's also said that 2 children haunt the 4th floor of the hotel. Back in the early 1900s, 2 young boys died after falling out of a window. They were playing near the window when they lost their balance and fell. Their names were Robert and John. Ever since then, guests have heard the sound of children's laughter echoing through the empty hallways. Some have even reported seeing the 2 boys playing hide and seek. When the investigators from Ghost Adventures went to the 4th floor to investigate, they captured audio of what they believed to be the spirits of the 2 boys playing. One investigator could be heard saying, "There's some type of movement right here." Another investigator asked, "Who's making the noise?" Then footsteps could be heard running back and forth. Was this really the spirits of the 2 young boys or something else? You decide. One of the most active areas when it comes to paranormal activity is the 4th floor ballroom. There have been countless reports of strange activity in this room. Some guests have reported seeing full-bodied apparitions dancing in the ballroom. Others have reported hearing the sound of music and laughter. These sounds can be heard in the middle of the night. It's almost like a party is going on, but there is no one there. The music being played is old-time dance music similar to what would have been played in the ballroom during the hotel's heyday. When the Ghost Adventures team investigated the room, they set up cameras and microphones to try and capture something on tape. What they got was a full-bodied apparition of a woman in a Victorian nightgown. She appears to be floating down the hallway. When they reviewed the footage, they couldn't explain it away as anything other than a ghost. So is the Driskill truly haunted? Well, there's only one way to find out. Book a room and spend the night there. Just be careful if you do, because some guests have reported missing items and even injuries while staying at the hotel. If you want to learn more about the history of the Driskill and the paranormal activity that goes on there is a website dedicated to it. The site has a lot of information about the history of the hotel, as well as stories of the paranormal activity that has been reported there. What do you think? Is the Driskill haunted? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the comments from previous videos you guys have watched. This comment is from a video we did on the Stanley Hotel. This person said, "I stayed in room 217 at the Stanley Hotel. They gave me a free upgrade because I am a veteran." The lady at the front desk said she does that for veterans, so I appreciate that. Anyway, I had a wonderful stay. The room was awesome. Love the balcony. We didn't hear any noises whatsoever. The room was very clean, and I liked how retro the room was. My wife and I enjoyed our stay at the hotel, would definitely stay there again. Oh yeah, and I am a veteran. Thank you so much for your service. I really appreciate you watching our channel as well. This comment is from a video we did on the Whaley House. This person said, amazing place. I love visiting San Diego, and this house is one of my favorite places to visit. I've been there twice and plan to go again. It's such a beautiful piece of history, and the story of the family that lived there is so interesting. I definitely recommend visiting the Whaley House if you're ever in San Diego. This comment is from a video we did on the Queen Mary. This person said, I agree with most of this list, but I think the best things to do on the ship are to take the self-guided tour and just walk around and explore. I was amazed at how massive the ship is, and there are so many nooks and crannies to discover. There are also several bars and restaurants that are still operational and quite good. Overall, it was a wonderful experience, and I hope to go back someday soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.